The sprites were just secretly removed, and the reasoning is terrifying. But wait, the secrets I reveal later in this video are insane and will help you win every single game. But let's start big. From the week Fortnite began teasing Season 4, the marketing was all about these new bugs. But then, out of nowhere, they teased the sprites, those little glowing creatures, and posted, "I sure hope nothing bad happens to them." And well, something bad did happen. The bugs ate the sprites. That's why you can't find any of the sprites around the whole island. This is like kind of dark, and I wish that this didn't happen to the sprites because I love the sprites, but this is true, sadly. But the next one is kind of crazy because this isn't even the first time bugs have invaded Fortnite. Back in Chapter 1, Burger had its own bug infestation, and they even shut down from it. We thought it was just a fun little Easter egg and side story, but nope. Apparently, that was basically foreshadowing for this season's trailer, because in this trailer, Burger gets destroyed by bugs. Epic's been planting bug clues for literal years. I don't think they're actually connected, but it's kind of funny that it happened in both seasons. But one of the brand new skins has a secret identity. In Chapter 1, Season 4, Fortnite released this skin, and this one was named Battlehawk. Well, this new skin in the Battle Pass was seen in the trailer with his mask off, and it was secretly Battlehawk in disguise. The hair, the scars, the face, everything, it's him. Epic gave him some new drip and dropped him back into the game without saying a word. But something weird is happening with these bugs, because obviously they're digging everywhere, they're destroying the earth, but they're also digging up massive skeletons under the island. These aren't just like animal bones, they are gigantic, which means whatever they belonged to was huge. I'm calling it now, either we're getting massive creature POI or these bones are part of a new live event or something. Epic is being sneaky this season. Another brand new skin is actually just an old skin remade. If you compare them side by side, it's obvious. In Chapter 4 Season 4, we got this May skin, and now in Chapter 6 Season 4, we get a new version of her. This time she's got like fake arms and she uses a controller to control them. It's pretty cool, but it's still funny that they reused this skin. There is a secret skin hidden in the game right now, and it matches the theme of the bugs perfectly. In one of the new loading screens, we can see a brand new fly skin. It looks like they're forcing him to figure out more about the bugs, and he does not look happy. Okay, but launch pads are officially back, and they've been buffed. They send you so high, and you can basically fly across the whole map. And pair this with Flowberry Fizz and you will go so far. But did you know that you can actually get a free back bling if you use the Fortnite website to buy something from the item shop? Just go to fortnite.com/item shop and buy anything there, and you should get this brand new banana back bling. Use code PBJ if you do buy anything, by the way. Epic's being secretive, but based on the leaks, later this season we will get a Power Rangers blaster. This thing looks awesome, and I bet it will do some good damage, but it looks like it's gonna have a slow fire rate, so we'll see how it works. But speaking of new weapons, the new Swarm Strike rocket launcher literally is insane. You aim, and the rocket curves through the air to hit whatever you're pointing at. No more missing that annoying guy cranking 90s. This thing is literally overpowered. It destroys every build that's around, making it impossible for someone to stay hidden. Use it before it's nerfed, because I can bet that it's gonna be nerfed. But Triggerfish just got a brand new secret style this season, and it's actually pretty nice. It's a new style to match the version of him that we saw in the trailer, and it looks pretty cool. I was actually just using him for some background footage that you're probably watching in the background right now. But Fortnite just dropped a new emote in the OG Battle Pass, and it's hilarious. It's based on some old memes, but it's just so funny. What's your favorite emote in the new season? But a brand new skin called Bethany is coming out soon, and she's wearing a sleeping outfit. And on her side, we can see an axolotl stuffed animal, which is pretty cute. Something funny is that the bugs seem to be making Bird the King, and he's literally just chilling there at their new locations. But in Season 5 of OG, Fortnite actually hid a new Easter egg inside of it. On the side of the map, Fortnite recreated the classic Muselk builds when he was originally trying to save that one person. Play the clip, it's too funny not to.
That must have been what this guy was doing. Okay, here we go. This could hurt. Oh god, dude, if we slide off the edge. Oh no. Oh no. I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming for you. Hold on. Musie's here. Oh no! We killed Choppadoodle!
Allie got an Easter egg too, but it's not very obvious. If you go into the lobby and Season OG, they added a little Diplodocus meme in the background of the new lobby. It's super small, but it's there and most likely there because of Allie. A cool secret for anyone who plays on PlayStation 5, the brand new minigun now has adaptive triggers. So when you hold it down, you can literally feel the power. It makes it even more fun to use, which is bad news for anybody on the other side of it because there's no way you're letting go of that trigger. But players noticed something else. The bug designs this season matched the leaked Herald skin. It was an old skin about the Herald from Chapter 3 Season 4 when she was originally working with The Last Reality, but the spikes, the colors, even the creepy vibe, this could mean that the Herald is pulling the strings behind these infestations, which would make sense, but we'll see if this ends up being true. But there's a brand new flying glitch. It is kind of pointless to be honest, but I guess it can hold you in the air for a while. But with the new double jump medallion, you can jump, drop the medallion, and pick it up again, and then jump again. And if you keep doing that, you'll just stay floating in the air. It is pointless because you can't do anything when you're doing that, but it's cool to know, I guess. Fortnite just made this skin free, and they also made a huge mistake with a new weapon. If I show you, you have to promise not to abuse it. I'll show you in a minute. Because the new Halo Spartan skin is completely free, even if you don't have the battle pass, because Fortnite made it so that way when you reach level 100, you unlock her even if you don't own the battle pass, which is an awesome deal. But players are mad that 3 of the battle pass skins are collaborations. We have a Power Ranger, the robot from Power Rangers, and Halo Spartan. Players already thought that 1 was enough, and now they're upset that there's 3? What do you think about there being 3 collaborations in the battle pass? But that's not the only thing players are mad about, because the new items are ridiculously overpowered. This new orbital strike is like no other weapon that we have seen. It marks the entire area and bombs it. Competitive players are already complaining, and the weapon isn't even out yet. But that's not the only overpowered weapon, because this new rocket launcher is like the guided missile, but way better. Don't forget that later in this video, Fortnite accidentally added a game-breaking glitch, but this new rocket launcher can follow your movement. So you shoot it, and let's say somebody runs away. No problem, just follow them with your cursor. It's absolutely broken. And you might think, oh, this does a little bit of damage since it's so overpowered. Nope, it does a ton of damage and it destroys all the builds around. Use this before it gets nerfed because it most likely will. And on the topic of overpowered weapons that'll be nerfed, the new exotic double pump is beyond overpowered, because it is like a golden pump shotgun, but you can have 2 of them and double pump, and it still does good damage. And if you don't want to carry both, you don't even have to, because you can still somewhat double pump with only 1. But to double pump, you don't actually need any exotics, and Fortnite's been lying to you about that, because there is a secret that lets you double pump with any shotgun. If you get the new shotgun revolver, it lets you double pump with whatever you have. It hits at insane range and actually does a lot of damage. I was able to destroy some people using it, and if you match it up with like the shockwave launcher, it's just broken. But Fortnite just leaked something that might be a terrible idea. So for a long time, players have been begging for this to be added to the game, but after teasing and teasing, they have never added it, until this season. Proximity chat is finally coming to the game. This means if you're playing, you can talk to the players around you even if they're not on your team. Do you think this is a good idea, or do you think this is not smart? The new minigun is overpowered. I mean, that's just a common theme with these weapons this season.
I mean, that was obviously an AI, but it's still so crazy.
But I'm lying because it's actually not very good. The reticle is honestly terrible. It goes all over the place when you're shooting. It does shoot really fast, but it doesn't do very much damage to players. It'll only really be good when in squads with teammates or trying to destroy builds or suppress fire. So yes, it shoots fast and a lot of bullets, but it's impossible to hit shots with on players and doesn't do as much damage. But if you play Fortnite on a computer, this one is for you. If you have a newer GPU, you need to try this new setting. The new performance mode is really good for newer end PCs. Mine usually gets low FPS even though it's a good PC, but when trying the new DX12 performance mode, it's boosted like crazy. So go ahead and try that out if you have a PC. But did you know that there is a new launch pad? It sends you twice as high as the original, and it is absolutely broken. Because if you pair it up with some Flowberry Fizz, it sends you thousands of meters away. Definitely really good for movement. But this next one is extremely fun because the medallions have never been this good. If you can get all 3 medallions, you'll be moving like crazy. One medallion gives you double jump, one gives you a boost when you slide or jump, and the other gives you health on eliminations, and when you're not even eliminating people, it still heals you. These are definitely worth going for, unlike the past seasons, but Fortnite accidentally broke the new OG season, because Season 5 just released, and with it came the double barrel shotgun. But they completely forgot to remove the double pump feature, which means you can double pump with a double barrel. The double barrel already does like 150 damage, so if you have 2 of them, that means you can do a ton of damage. What is your favorite thing about this new season? And what is your least favorite thing about this new season so far? Later this year, Fortnite is adding something brand new called companions. Do you remember those pets that go on back blings? Well, it's exactly like that, but a little cooler, because now they follow you around by your side. They will cost V-Bucks in the item shop, and also probably be in the battle pass. And they should be coming soon, so keep an eye out for it. But Tabor Hill found a glitch that is making people really annoyed. Right now, in the vaults, there are a lot of items you can get. Some really good exotics too. One of those is the shockwave launcher, but for some reason when you actually try to buy it, it disappears, only leaving you with some ammo. Fortnite better fix this because I really want that shockwave launcher. People are complaining about the bugs, the main part of this season. But not because they're scary, because they're annoying when fighting. You'll be mid-fight and a bug will come over and break your builds. Or third-party you. I think bugs are cool personally, but let me know what you think in the comments. Something amazing they finally added back is the gold locations. When a location's name is golden, this means there will be extra loot. These supply drones will be flying around the location, and these will drop really good loot. And a lot of it. It's especially nice when you land on one and just get the loot immediately, or shoot it down from the sky after you've already looted. But another thing that they added to the game after a few years of being gone is the flagpoles. These things are really nice because they give enough loot for your team to be kitted up between fights. And these usually drop the golden slurp juices too, which makes it completely worth it. In Season 3, we had the leveling up system, and everyone thought it would be gone for Season 4, but surprisingly it stayed. And not only did it stay, but it got better, because now random drops come in and give you loot depending on what rank you are. If you go to these grind rails at the Supernova Academy, you will literally go flying across the entire map. A perfect way to escape tight battles or a bad situation. From secret locations to hidden superpowers, these are some things that Epic Games does not want you to know about. This right here is called the Vault Board, and it is used for completing different quests on Fortnite. And while it seems like nothing out of the ordinary, this board contains a secret which nobody has figured out yet. You see, if you zoom into the top right corner, you can see what appears to be a Sprite. And this is actually the first look at the 0-point Sprite. But something weird about this is that all the Sprites went extinct this update, because the bugs secretly killed them all. So if this is being teased, then does that mean that the sprites return next season or later this season? Or was this scrapped? This next secret is actually terrifying. Head on over to the Wailing Woods bunker on the OG island and you will notice that there are flashing lights coming from the inside. However, the bunker is unable to be opened. But did you know that the flashing lights are actually telling us something in Morse code? The lights blink a Morse code that communicates something is wrong. Let us know what you think is going on in the comments down below. I'm interested to see some theories. The scorecard emote is a fun one because it gives you a random number each time you activate it. It can be used to grade your teammates or your opponents after eliminating them. However, the scorecard is completely random. Or so we thought. If we want to troll our enemies, there is a way that we can secretly get it to turn 0 every single time. All you have to do is perform the Take the L emote before activating the scorecard emote, and boom, you can give anyone you want the good old 0 on the scorecard every time. But you have to have the Take the L emote, and I don't even know if this works anymore because it was an old clip. The score may show a 0, but it's a 10 out of 10 secret. But this next secret is a hidden location that is hidden in plain sight, yet no one has seemed to come upon it. Not only is it a secret location, but it's packed with insane loot and even Easter eggs. But before we get into the next secret, only 3% of you guys are subscribed, so if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. Located at the very edge of the map is a hidden location called Lakeside Lab. If you break this wall here, you can find a secret room with a bunch of loot. But that's not even half of it, because as the name Lakeside Lab implies, this spot was set up for research. Well, just outside of the location on this little island is a digging operation set up around a giant X. And as we all know, X marks the spot. But what lies beneath the X, well, that's still a mystery. You can also find a bunch of different radio setups in this location where you can actually hear the Imagined Order guards talking to each other. This might just be a reused asset, so we can't take that for sure. But another spot with some hidden locations and Easter eggs come from the Utopia City. Believe it or not, this spot has more hidden Easter eggs than any location in Fortnite history. The deepest secret lies here in the basement of the high-rise. If you're able to make it out of the high-rise, you will stumble upon this random poster of a donut. Does this donut look familiar? Well, that's because it comes from a classic hit TV show, The Simpsons. Clearly, this is an Easter egg leaking the Simpsons x Fortnite collaboration. The battle bus has been around since the beginning of Fortnite. It is used to transport players from Spawn Island to the battlegrounds. But now we can actually drive the battle bus ourselves. You see, Fortnite just added the battle bus as a car that you can drive around. The only other time we've had something similar is in Chapter 3, but now we can just use the SUV skin as the battle bus. And I've been wanting to drive the battle bus again for a long time. Fortnite has always added fun little jokes to the game, such as the no dancing sign where if you performed a dance move, you would instantly be eliminated. Well, those no dancing signs are back. And guess what? Apparently they were installed on opposite day because this time when you dance, dancing in front of the signs gives you a huge boost. Let us know if you try it in the comments. Back to Utopia City we go, where there is once again another crazy secret. This one is just wild because it's right in front of you, yet no one seems to notice. But this portal located in the center of the spot actually shows the 0 point. But why is this so important? Well, those of you who have been playing the game for a while now know this 0 point is essentially the foundation for everything Fortnite related, and it hasn't been in the game in a very long time. So they're hinting the return here. Here comes one of the biggest hidden secrets in Fortnite, and while it may take a little bit of searching, it's definitely worth it. We all know about the sprites in Fortnite, little creatures that give you hidden abilities and stuff like that. Many of you probably think that this Superman sprite is the rarest one to find, but you would be wrong because the most uncommon sprite is the ghost sprite. These little guys appear randomly on the map and have no abilities, players cannot pick them up, but many believe these may be teasing something in the works, such as a ghost themed sprite. I guess only time will tell. Cosmetics are a huge part of Fortnite. Everyone loves to show off their cool skins, pickaxes, and everything else. But did you know that some of Fortnite's gliders actually have a secret ability? Starting with the X-Wing glider, which allows you to open and close the wings as you fly. And next, the Hot Rod glider, which is reactive with lights indicating left and right depending on which way you fly. Which one is your favorite? And do you have any of these gliders? By now you've definitely heard or seen of this ridiculous chest in Fortnite, which takes a solid 10 minutes to open. Why did Fortnite add this? We have no idea, but for those of you who are too lazy to open it yourself, well, here's what's inside. Is it worth the 10 minutes or not? Next up, I got some of the top secret landing spots that Fortnite doesn't want you to know. Starting with this train here between Crime City and Foxy Floodgates. This spot guarantees you not one, but 2 legendary chests. Just like the gliders have their own secret features, these backblings do as well. Starting with the Mobile Mini Tron backbling, which keeps track of how many eliminations you have. The Undertaker collaboration had a similar secret because when you equip the Earn back bling, you will hear his iconic sound after every elimination. But the coolest back bling of them all has to be the Max Stacks. See, this back bling starts off as a simple shoebox on the back of your character, but after each elimination, more boxes are stacked on top. When Fortnite dropped the Hollow Twister AR, it instantly became a favorite. But sure enough, it was vaulted. Well, kinda. You see, Fortnite sneakily added this AR back into the game and it's super easy to find. Go to an Armory Shadow briefing and pick the Assault one and it'll grant you an uncommon Hollow Twister AR. Pretty cool. If you buy the Battle Pass this season, make sure to use code PBJ if you want to support me, and subscribe. Watch the video on the screen for more secrets. I'll see you there.